your host, Dame LYNX. Remember, love yourself, no exceptions. And I'm back. Year 4. We ain't trying to be having these same problems, man. I'm trying to pop my hit tonight. You know what I'm saying? Nah, what's going on, y'all? I'm back, Dame LYNX. Remember, love yourself, no exceptions. And I'm back with another hot episode of LYNX Live. We trying to have a fun, chill night tonight. I'm trying to just vibe with y'all, talk a little shit with y'all, and then take my ass to bed because it is a school night. For sure. Real quick, look, you know what I need y'all to do. Run on over to SoundCloud, type in DAMELYNX. Go ahead and hit subscribe. Check out all my content on SoundCloud. Do the same thing over on YouTube. That way you can see the YouTube video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and share my stuff. You know, I've been around for a minute. I'm actually, whoa. You know what just hit me? I didn't even realize this, y'all. No, I'm so serious. Literally in this moment. This is my 10-year DJ anniversary. Wow. Man, what a journey. 2016, April 2016. Shout out to my very first gig. Thank you to my girl Chanel. Miss Conceited back in the day. Was it Miss Conceited here? Was it SK Beauty Suites back then? I don't know. My girl is a boss, but my very first gig was her grand opening right over there across from Sweet Lounge. Right over there, you know the Midtown area. You know I love the West Midtown area. Right over there, right before West Midtown, right by the Georgia Dome, all that stuff like that. Shout out to y'all. I definitely have come a long way on my journey. Man, I can't believe it. 10 years, literally. My first gig was like the first week of April on a Saturday. So it was either today or a few days ago that I literally hit my 10-year anniversary. You know what? That's crazy. That is so crazy. Man, shout out to me. Shout out to me. Look, anyway, y'all. 4th year at this. Wow, I had to really take a moment and just live in that moment live for y'all. But anyway, 2026, we back. 4th year doing this. We really, trying to keep it pimping for y'all. I'm gonna try and crank out as many episodes as I can this year. I am doing my best. Man, it's been a lot going on. Your boy is in love. I am. And I've just been enjoying myself. I mean, exploring, challenging myself, pushing myself. And this year is about progress. You know what I'm saying? And I'm definitely trying to just take it to the next level with everything, be consistent, get on the schedule, all that good stuff. And just having somebody that is intentional and really, really knows what they want, it's just a different feeling, y'all. I'm not even gonna fuck with y'all. I'm not even gonna play with y'all. So I'm happy about that. So anyway, I've definitely been hanging out. It's cherry blossom season up here in the DMV. It was a beautiful weekend this past weekend. I got to check out BITEZ Bulletin over there, and I believe Northwest, not far from U Street. Pretty good. Caught up with my homegirl. Drank a little bit. Had some good food. I enjoyed BITEZ Bulletin. But I am ready for my favorite time of year up here in the DMV. Literally the April through July stretch is so gorgeous up here. It's not too hot. You can wear little to no clothing. There's a lot to do. The day parties are popping. I'm a Piano Sunday. The kickoff is this Sunday at Bullpen, and your boy is going to be in the building. I've been waiting on this for a while. Okay, I bought my tickets months ago. So if y'all gonna be at the Bullpen and y'all see me out, hit me up. You know what I mean? So anyway, is the levels good? All right, look, LYNX Live. I'm back with another hot episode. Look, we're gonna get into some reality. We definitely gonna keep it PC. Look, I was really just having a good moment there, like kicking it with y'all. But let's get into the music news. So I ain't gonna hold you. First quarter new releases, like I told y'all last time. We just wrapped. Like I told y'all last time, first quarter new releases have just been on fire for me. Like so much to listen to. Like it's to the point where I can't even keep up with the new stuff that's coming out because I'm listening to the things I like so much. So shout out to LYNX, really great first quarter drop. I'm gonna give props to J. Cole. His project's growing on me a little bit. Don Toliver, my favorite project so far this year. So first quarter's been cool. The second quarter, was heating up too. So music, it's gonna be a great year for music. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the projects from 2025 are still breathing right now. So that's a good thing. But I'm excited about quarter two and the rest of the year. Speaking of new releases, all right, so our boy Kanye West just dropped a new project called Bully, fresh off of his apology from the Wall Street Journal that I talked to you guys about last time. And, it just kind of just piggybacks on that idea that Kanye apologizes, then he gives us something to consume, something to purchase, some type of support that he needs. But I ain't gonna hold you. I did not listen to the Bully project. I gave it like one good listen, maybe like on Friday. But the crazy thing about it is Friday night I was chilling on the couch. I was watching YouTube. I had my phone in my hand. And all of a sudden I get a notification like right before midnight that Kanye West is live on YouTube. So I tapped in, of course, like I'm up. I had already had a couple cocktails. I had me a nice little blunt going. You know what I'm saying? So I got the notification that Kanye went live. So I instantly clicked on it. And Kanye, once he finally made it on stage, he gave us over 2 hours of back-to-back hits. And he even, the dope thing about it was the fact that the new music blended so well with the old music, but it just confirmed that Kanye is stamped in the culture. He has songs that he's got so much music out. He's got songs that really fill stadiums, and I ain't even gonna hold you. The live stream, the video quality was horrible, but the sound was so good that literally all you did was sit there and just listen to the hits. Lauryn Hill showed up. Lauryn Hill sounded great. And just seeing the crowd and everybody cheering for Kanye, it was a moment. So I'm excited for Kanye. Apparently, this stream has the most views. I can see why. I mean, he literally performed for over 2 hours, and you see a stadium full of people, and Kanye's walking on like this fake earth and just performing these hit records. So shout out to Kanye. Really dope performance at SoFi Stadium. And let me know what you guys think about the Bully album, because I only have listened to it one time. So anyway, now speaking of legends, T.I. is having a resurgence right now. His new single, Let 'Em Know, is so fire. Like from the moment that I heard it, I knew that it was a hit. You know what I'm saying? It sounds so good, but it still sounds like T.I., especially with the rebirth of the Atlanta sound right now. And T.I. is definitely a staple in Atlanta. He's the founder of trap music, so they say. So to hear him and he's making records that are mature, you know what I'm saying? The record is mature. It feels good. It doesn't feel like he's trying too hard to fit in. So shout out to T.I. The recent beef with 50 Cent has been making a lot of headlines, and the whole family got involved on that. And I think T.I. is about to drop a new album. So shout out to T.I. Seriously, shout out to T.I. He sounds good, And Atlanta's making a real strong comeback right now, especially with the revamping of that, the reviving of that Atlanta sound. So I hated on the, was it London on the Track? I can't think of the producer that just dropped the Atlanta album, but it's Take Me Through their song on it. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank, but y'all know who I'm talking about. I was kind of hating on that album at first, but I'm liking the attention being put back on Atlanta because the sound was around my college days. So 02 to 08, 0 to 10, definitely 02 to 2010. Just the music coming out of the South was just a moment. And I just have so many memories when I hear that energy of the Roscoe Dash and what's the other group? It's on the tip of my tongue. 3 dudes. Travis Porter. You know what I'm saying? It was just a moment. Even Lil Jon was a moment. Gucci's a moment. Jeezy's a moment. So I'm excited for Atlanta. and shout out to T.I. T.I. is definitely staying relevant. And that's not easy to do because people aren't easily impressed anymore. And it's hard to make something that sticks. And this T.I. record is sticking. So I like it. Anyway, hold on. All right, so another one of our legends that's making headlines is our girl Brandy. So she's making headlines lately. She just recently dropped a memoir. But just before that, Mace and Shine were having a discussion on Mace's podcast that he has with Cameron about how they were dating Brandy at the same time. That conversation was kind of weird to me. I remember Brandy dating Mace briefly, and then I had no clue she was dealing with Shine. Shine went to jail right as soon as he came out. Anyway, and then we got to see Ray J come out and stand up for his sister. Ray J's having a lot of sightings this year. We're seeing a lot of Ray J this year. Every month for maybe the last 6 months, Ray J has been making headlines. But anyway, Brandy released her new memoir. It's called Phases. Shout out to Brandy. Now, one of the things that's getting a lot of media attention is her relationship with Kanye Morris. Now, first of all, for me, Brandy hasn't really been a girl where we focused a lot on her relationships, or maybe I just don't remember. But I do remember when they did Broken Hearted that it was rumored that Brandy and Kanye were a couple. That was a rumor. I was super young, but I remember that. And the song was so dreamy. The video was so dreamy. Anyway, at the time, Brandy may have been 16, 17. I'm not sure. And Kanye was in his 20s, his early 20s. So Brandy reflects on this relationship, and she talks about this in the book, and she talks about her feelings towards that relationship now being a full-grown adult. And there's just a lot of talk about the situation with Kanye, and they want to use the word that, Brandy said she felt taken advantage of. And it's even hard for me to speak on. Because I feel like back in the day, that was just a rumor. Like, we kind of knew that they were kicking it. But, with that age difference, I don't want it to be painted as if, like... Anyway, Brandy's new memoir, Phases. Let me know if you guys are reading it. Because let me know. I think I'm going to check it out. I might listen to it on audiobook. Apparently, she's reading it in her voice, which I think is fly when the audiobooks have their voice. So, and also Brandy and Monica, they're going to be headlining Essence Fest this year, summer 2026, 4th of July weekend. I love how Brandy and Monica have come together for the sake of getting money. I mean, they're combining their individual catalogs, legendary stories, and they only have 2 songs together. Did you realize that? And the relationship between the two definitely feels genuine this go round. I feel like they're both in an adult space. The Brandy and Monica tour last summer was a success. They still look good. They still sound good. They are the legends of their time. There's a little brief moment where it was them two right before Beyonce. Aaliyah's a part of the group with her as well. If you think of just like the groups of the girls and the legends, it was literally right before Beyonce. So shout out to Brandy and Monica. Okay. Oh, if you're going to go to Essence Fest, let me know. Send me some tickets. Somebody get me down to Essence Fest. All right. Now, recently, Carisha, Young Miami, her and Usher, they both did separate interviews, but the topic of Diddy came up. And they both just shared their thoughts on their personal experiences with Diddy. Now, Carisha talked about the man that she knew. And unfortunately, she said that there were things that happened prior to her, but the person that's being described isn't the person that she experienced. And I feel her on that. I think a lot of us are conflicted with the Diddy situation, as we are with a lot of our legendary black celebrities. We kind of, we don't really, I don't know. The Diddy thing confuses me. You know what I'm saying? But I can understand people being different things to different people. Now, Usher as well. I think Usher's wording is what got people a little peeved with him saying that Diddy was misrepresented. Now, I don't know if I agree with being misrepresented. I mean, we saw the footage, we heard detailed accounts of how horrible of a person he could be. So I don't know if I necessarily agree with that, but I think that's why people tore Usher up about that. However, I am still conflicted when it comes to Diddy and his whole situation, you know, especially all of the details that came out at the trial. So I'm just gonna leave that alone. You know, I don't know. It's always interesting when people are close with people. Like if your closest friend or one of your really close friends or someone that's been nothing but good to you did something, like what's the level where you just stop fucking with them? You know what I mean? Like what's the level where you just stop fucking with that friend? Like where does you draw the line? And for some people, it's seeing your friend beat their girlfriend down the hallway in a hotel. Anyway. Now, lastly, look, I honestly feel like I'm dick riding Cardi B lately, but I just got to give her props. It is good to see her back in the spotlight now with the release of Am I the Drama, the long-awaited sophomore album that took forever to come out, and it is still fire. Like literally, I don't listen to the whole project, but I listen to about 4 or 5 songs regularly from I Am the Drama. But I love that she is really reclaiming her throne and her spot in the female rap music game, era, trilogy, story, whatever. You know, Cardi opened the door for a lot of these girls that are out now. She even with this album, just the energy of it, how much people are loving the tour. You know what I'm saying? And just seeing her do press, it's just, I like that. I like that from Cardi. I've always liked Cardi, and I was a little nervous. I didn't think she could do it again. But the Am I the Drama is a great project. So I'm enjoying seeing her outside. You know, and like I tell y'all every episode, I have no clue what Onika is doing. I have no clue. I do know that March came and went, and there's no album. All right, look, that's gonna be it for Music Bites. We're gonna get into some more music, and we'll be right back because we got to get into some reality. So grab your drinks.